Tell me what you know about AIDS.
Well, I do know that it was back in the early 80s when AIDS was first coming out and brought to everybody's attention. Nobody understood where it came from. People were surmising it came from Africa. And they weren't sure how it was being shared. Just that all of a sudden a lot of people were getting sick with the virus that nobody ever heard of before. Nobody understood it.
Did you see it on the news at all?
It was all over the place. That was precedent. Even if there was elections going on or any other major political issues going on, AIDS was the biggest thing for several years.
Tell me what you know about AIDS.
Growing up, all I remember with AIDS is that it was, a big thing, but there wasn't a lot of knowledge about it. You can't drink out of anyone's drink, don't share food with anyone, don't touch anything that looks like dried blood or anything, but there wasn't really a lot of, explaining to us why we couldn't do that. And
So you didn't really have an education on it?
No education, really. It was just we knew of AIDS, but wasn't really explained to, the extent of the disease and, how you contract it and how you can pass it to somebody else. And, it was more like AIDS is bad and, anyone that you knew had AIDS, you had to stay away from them.
So it was really stigmatized?
Yeah, it was very, very much so.
Tell me what you know about HIV and AIDS.
I remember in high school having class on AIDS and learning how it was transmitted and treated. We learned there's no reason to stigmatize people with HIV and AIDS, and the best way to prevent it is to use protection.